Okay, during the shelter at home, self-quarantine, home incarceration, whatever you want to call it, you probably picked up a little bit of weight, but we have the answer for you, Reve Body Sculpting. And you're probably asking, why is Reve so popular? Why are my friends talking about it? Because it works. Amy Stone is with us now, and she is the owner. She believes so much. She bought the company. You've not only experienced the results from Reve Body Sculpting, but lots of your friends, lots of Louisville. I mean, what do you attribute the success to? What exactly is it, Amy? Because there's a number of things it does.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things. Word of mouth is huge, though. When you see your friends start getting smaller and start getting tinier and have more confidence and, wear things they might not have worn before, you're like, what in the world have you been doing? And thank goodness that so many of my clients are like, you know what, here's my secret weapon. It's Reve Body Sculpting. So we love helping our clients. We love helping them get to where they want to be and feel better. And like you said, with all this, we're not going many places right now. And I do want to emphasize that Reve Body Sculpting is practicing amazing safety precautions. We haven't changed a thing since we started back in May. So we are still taking temperatures. We are disinfecting everything. I mean, we will wipe the door down in between clients. I mean, we are keeping everyone safe there. So it is, some people don't go anywhere. They say, I go to home, work, and Reve. And I'm like, perfect.
That works.
Me too.
Me too.
Two of mine are just the same, though.
How often do you hear this story? Okay, do you hear this story like, I've tried a lot of weight loss programs and nothing seemed to work, but then they get into Reve and they go, wow, this did happen a lot quicker than I thought. You hear that story?
Oh, all the time. I ask on the intake form, how many weight loss things have you tried before? And there's not enough lines. I mean, people are listing, all these things they've done before and have not been successful with. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's why you're here, because we're going to make it successful for you. I'm just confident about that because I know if they do what I tell them that they need to do, which is not hard things, drink water, be active. I mean, anybody's going to tell you that. But if you do those things, you're going to be successful. Along
with the light therapy, which is important, because I tried that chocolate sugar diet. It just didn't work for me, and I was eating all kinds of chocolate.
I haven't heard of that one.
Well, I made it up. But anyway, it's light therapy, folks, and if you haven't heard about it, let's talk about how that works. From what I understand, and I know it's more complex than this, but it heats up the fat cells, which are then eliminated out of your body without harming those cells, right?
Yes, so we are all natural at Reve Body Sculpting. We take that very seriously. And so, yes, there are 16 of those paddles. You can see she's having a sample treatment right there. That's my friend Alvis, and she started coming back to see us too. Love her, love her, love her, and she's had great results too. So we put those paddles on people, 16 paddles, and what they do, it's not the heat that does it, but it's the light itself, the LED light. So there's two wavelengths on those lights. One does the fat reduction. The other, just for an awesome added bonus, does help promote collagen and elastin.
Skin tightening.
Yes, it's going to help tighten that skin. It's not just going to get rid of the fat and leave the skin hanging, which is amazing. So you're all laid out. Typically, you would have headphones on where you're listening to Dr. Patrick Porter, who relaxes you. I mean, takes you to a different world, talks about, being your best self, eating vibrant fruits and vegetables, drinking lots of water, and all the benefits that those have. So you'd be on those lights for 20 minutes. I'm going to move her over to the vibration platform. And what that is going to do, besides just shake you silly, is going to kickstart flushing the fat out of those cells. And then over the next 24 hours, that fat's going to stay liquid for the next 24 hours. I'm encouraging you to drink half your weight in ounces of water and be as active as you can. And then you're out and about on your way. No downtime whatsoever. It's amazing.
And it
magic.
Works. We've shown millions of before and after pictures, and they're all good. You'll love the results that you'll receive. Everyone's goal is different. And we wanted to hear from Kristen. Kristen was one of those recipients of all the great results that Reve offers. So this is Kristen.
In my 30s, you start to get less confident in the way you look. Being around young cheerleaders with my profession. They're all super in shape, and they're very thin and athletic. And as I've gotten older, I've had to do things to try to not compete with them physically, but still feel like I'm at the top of the game. They are looking up to me as their leader, as their coach, and I want them to know that I'm in the business of being healthy, and in order to do that, I have to stay in shape. So this has built my confidence with being in shape, where I was starting to feel like nothing I tried in my 30s was working to get me to stay where I wanted to be. I started to, no matter how hard I worked out or how well I had my diet toned in, I still felt that I needed something extra to keep me in that prime fitness look. Rev has given me the confidence that diet and workout alone was no longer giving me.
Obviously, she's in pretty good shape, so her goal was different. But if it's 20, 30, 40 pounds, you can help them. In her case, it was probably spot reduction in certain places, but that's what Rev's all about. Any goal, you can help.
Right. And what's so great about what she's saying there is that it's true for any of those years. She's saying that what worked in her 20s didn't work in her 30s anymore. This could be the same for what worked in my 40s is not working in my 50s anymore. Any of that. And so I hear those things all the time, and it helps with all of those things. So all of my clients are not super skinny and, you know, as active as Kristen is, but there's still a place to help everyone at Rev.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Amy's advice, and then we're going to give you a special. She always comes with a special, so get ready. Grab your phone, because there's just the first 15. But Amy's advice today is?
Practice self-care, and this could not be any more relevant to myself personally. My aging parents, I've been having some issues with them, and I'm on the phone with doctors and nurses and rehabilitation centers and things like that. And I've been about to lose my mind. And so you have got to
take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. You have got to give yourself, if it's a massage or a facial or anything, just meditation, just to be away from all the chaos.
All right. With 30 seconds, Amy, I hate to cut you short, but I know everyone's really eager for the special. So if you would, lay it on us, Amy Stone.
All right. So today we're offering 40% off plus 4 free sessions. This is only going to be for the first 15 to respond. You can call at 502-709-4492. Leave us a voicemail. I promise we'll get back to you. Or you can go to revbodysculpting.com. Click on free consultation up in the corner. That too will make you eligible. You don't have to start in December. Make an appointment for January if you want to wait to start a New Year's resolution. But call us today, 502-709-4492. Only for the first 15. I would love to get you started on your journey.
All right. Once again, Amy Stone, the gift of weight loss. All right, coming up here, Don G will step in and tell us what's happening at 2 o'clock. Wave Country with Don G. We'll talk about that next on Wave 3 Listens Live.